So this past weekend, Mrs. B and I took ourselves off to the city for a bit of a weekend escape. Mrs. B was given some concert tickets for a birthday present, so we decided to make a weekend of it. We started things off at the Little Ramen Bar in Little Collins Street for a bit of lunch, just to get things underway. We started with a couple of nice big cold beers to get our palate working. And then we feasted on some epic-sized ramen with some gyoza on the side. It was absolutely fantastic and got us nice and full and ready for the afternoon's activities. From there, we walked up to Swanson Street and crossed over the Yarra River and headed towards our destination, which is that low, flat, round building there, which is Hamer Hall. The weather was so perfect. It was probably about 10 to 12 degrees. Lots of people were out and about. You can see the group down there enjoying a picnic on the boat. There's lots of people out and about on the river. It was a perfect winter's day, really. You got South Bank on the left there and the city on the right. This is down the bottom in front of Hamer Hall, which is where we were going for the concert at the Arts Centre. This part of Melbourne is called South Bank because, believe it or not, it's on the south bank of the river. I know it took them ages to come up with that name. There's my beautiful Mrs. B. So here we are inside the Hamer Hall, heading down to our seats. As you can probably tell from all the grey hair, we were probably the youngest people there by about 50 years. Inside, Hamer Hall's really nice. I've never been there before, so it was good to check that out. The concert was really good. And once we were done with that, we headed to our hotel. We stayed at the Novotel on Collins Street, which is one of, well, pretty much the centre of the city. We were up on the 12th floor, so it was nice to have a little bit of a view of the city and the street down there. As you can see, it was a beautiful weather day. We just chilled out for a couple of hours and then hit the hotel bar for some drinks. Negroni for me and pina colada for Mrs. B. And as you can see, it was starting to get a little dark outside, so our thoughts turned towards dinner. And we had in mind to go to our favourite place in all of Melbourne, and that is a place called Cardivine, which is on Burke Street. We started with some saganaki, had a fantastic pepperoni pizza. How good was the pizza? We'll check this video out to see. Yep. So, yes, as you can see, I rather enjoyed that. So with that done, back to the hotel for a well-deserved sleep. Next morning, another beautiful day out there, another blue sky day ready for us. Our thoughts turned towards breakfast. We haven't been in the city for a long time, so we had a few options that we wanted to check out that we haven't been to for a number of years. So we decided on a particular spot, which is just a couple of blocks away. We headed downstairs. We shot through Centreway Laneway, which you can see here. Took a left onto Flinders Lane, past Brunetti's, crossed the road, and here we are, Rule Galette. It used to be a little shop around the corner in the laneway, but they've expanded into a bigger place now. They've got these fantastic galettes, which is like a crepe, but it's made from buckwheat. I had ham and eggs. We had some mulled wine as well. And we finished off with some dessert. I know it was only 11 o'clock in the morning, but shut up, you're not my real mum. We're allowed to have ice cream and mulled wine in the morning if we want to. But yes, it was fantastic and absolutely delicious. Great way to end the weekend. After that, we headed into Altona and met up with Auntie Jasmine, who'd looked after Emma for the night. Emma was very pleased to see us, as you can see, and it was nice to catch up. She got herself a little muffin from the Bark Bakery around the corner. And with that, we headed home and finished what was a fantastic weekend.